Wig wearing can be so confusing, especially if you're a beginner. So I want to go through a few hot tools or heat tools that you can use on your heat-friendly synthetic wigs. The first one, and this is something that most people will have, is a blow dryer. There is a lot that you can do with your blow dryer and a comb or a brush. This is a great tool to have. Now, it can be more beneficial to have one that has the heat and the cool setting, but if you don't have the cool setting, that's okay. You just have to hold the hair in place until it cools, or you can shoot it with that cool setting. A lot of times what I like to use my blow dryer for is adding volume to a crown. I'm gonna grab a crown and show you how I do that. Okay, so this is my Megan Apricot. This one honestly probably doesn't need any volume, but I'm gonna show you anyways, just for teaching educational purposes. So I'm gonna take this off. What I'm gonna do is flip this upside down and blow dry the inside of the lace. Now, once that is done, you can shoot it with the cool air on the blow dryer or just let it hang like this until it's cooled. So you can see that it adds quite a bit of volume up top. Now, sometimes if the wig has bangs, it can make the bangs kind of go all over the place. So that brings me to tool number 2, which is the Revlon One brush. Now, I love this thing, especially for bangs, because you could just heat it up, curl those bangs. If you want kind of like the side swept bangs, this is a good tool to use for that as well. So I'm going to use this and show you what it looks like on this crown. There, much better. So the nice thing with the one round brush, or Revlon One round brush, is that it does have a couple different heat settings on it. If you look here, you're gonna see that it's got the off button, and then you've got cool, low, medium, and high. So it's got that cool button built in just like a hair dryer. So super great for bangs. If you wanted to add some volume like up in here, you could also use that for that. Third tool is called a heat comb, and this in particular is meant for synthetic wigs. It's really nice because it only heats up to a certain degree, so you're less likely to burn the hair, and it's got the comb built in, which is really nice. A lot of times what I'll use this for is to kind of guide the hair, change the parts, or get hair out of my face. So I'm gonna grab a crown that is kind of unruly right now and show you what I mean. So this crown in particular, the hair in the front tends to fall in my face a lot, especially if I switch it back and forth, like this piece keeps wanting to fall forward. So what I do is I decide where I actually want to part my hair, which I typically go to my right over here. And that's where I'm going to start the heat comb at. So I've let it start warming up. Now this one you can go all the way to 20, which I'm not sure what that is in degrees, but 20. And then what I do is I'm going to take the hair and I'm going to guide it in the direction that I want it to go. And this is exactly what I do. I just kind of comb it over and over again until it feels pretty warm. And then what I do is hold it in that position until it's cooled. The other thing that you can do is just take a clip and do it like that, and then we'll go over to this side and we're going to do that same thing. I like it a lot. This one's still a little warm, so we're gonna let that cool a little bit longer. So freaking pretty. I love wigs. Okay, let's take this side down. And you can see how it just kind of redirects that hair away from the face. It turns out gorgeous. Love, love, love that tool. Next tool that you can use, and this is something that most people have again in their homes that you can use, is just a flat iron. This is really great for obviously straightening the hair. So say you get a wig and it just is delivered and there's like kind of, sometimes there will be like a little kink up here just from it sitting in like the packaging. So I would then just take my flat iron and just flatten that top piece out so it lays more like I want it to. The other nice thing with flat irons is you could still curl your wigs with this if you wanted to. I'm not very good with curling my wigs with the flat iron, but you could. The other nice thing is when your wigs are starting to age and they get like that crispy feel at the ends, a little bit of water and some heat at the ends help seal those ends and kind of replenish them and bring them alive again. The last tool, and this is one I just most recently got, this is the Wavy Talk. This is really nice because it's got the flat iron, but it also has the curling part to it too. If you wanted to curl a little piece of this, you could put it in the flat iron, you twist it, and then you just pull, and it's really nice for just curling that hair. So it blows cold air out the backside, and then it's hot in the middle. So it warms the hair up, and as you're pulling it down the hair shaft, it's cooling that hair so you don't have to hold that curl in place to make it set. So this is also very nice. Optional, but very nice. Hope this helps. If you have any more questions, just pop them in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer them and help you guys out on your wig journey. If you don't follow me already, make sure you give me a follow, and I appreciate you guys being here.